yeah, working. She's done doing a new video on her YouTube channel. You should go check it out. She's done editing, and maybe when she gives me back my station, I can continue working on my brand new website, shadowwear.com. So, story time. Story time. That day I got, listen, you know what it is to be pissed off and feel that you've been wronged by people? That's exactly how I felt that day. So I was with my boy Olivier Dumo, who's been booking my shows since 1996 or 1997. And so, you know, he's the mayor of Lille. We used to always do shows, you know, he's been booking my shows in that city forever. So there was this club that belonged to a Cameroonian guy, if I remember well. I forgot the name of the club, I will ask him. So we go to the club, we go to perform as always, the usual stuff. I check in the hotel, I put my stuff in the hotel as always, you know, before doing the shows. You take only what you need for the show. The pen drive with your songs, your show attire, and then the shirt that you're gonna wear after the show, a towel, and that's it, you're good to go. And the keys that we had were not the keys like nowadays when you go to a hotel, you have a card. You have a card, you put it in front of the door, you slide it in, and it opens the door. But on that hotel, that particular hotel, it was those keys with, you know, you have the keys and you have like this big piece of wood with the number of your room. And I think this is what changed the whole course of that story. So it was a club, I think, if I remember well, it had 2 floors. The backstage VIP was on the first floor. So we get in there, it was just me, Olivier, and the security. So my show, the playbacks for the clubs is approximately 45 minutes. When they tell us it's my turn to perform and the DJ is ready to play my songs, I ask them, what about my stuff? Can I leave my stuff in the backstage? And the security tells me, don't worry, this place is gonna be closed. Nobody's gonna go in, and the security is gonna stay in front of the door. So there's no way somebody can come in and take your stuff. Alright, okay. My first song starts, I get up the VIP, go down, start performing. 45 minutes later, I go in, don't ask myself no question, my stuff is here in the VIP, whatever, take my jacket, then we go do the photos, you know, the usual stuff, and then we go back to the hotel. We arrive at the hotel around 4 a.m. My room was strange. Somebody got in and robbed all the shit that was in my room. And I could see because the bed was like, it was not in the same position I left it. And so in my room, I just had my computer bag that I always take when I travel. I have a computer bag with, you know, my computer, my passport in there. I had the cash for 2 shows. All this money is gone. Computer is gone. Passport is gone. All my shit is gone. Nightmare. Nightmare. We went to the police. Of course, the first thing we do, we ask the hotel if they have footage of the security cameras. Of course, they put us in the hotel with no cameras, no security, whatever. And we asked the receptionist who came in, doesn't know, have no idea who came. We went to the police around 5 a.m. to declare theft, to give them a passport number, to do so that they knew that this passport was stolen. I don't even know what else was in the bag, but then I got scared as fuck. Because all of a sudden I realized that they also took the keys to my house. Imagine if there was some envelopes in there inside my bag with my address. Since they had the keys to my house, they could just drive 1 hour while I was still here at the police, arrive in my house around 6 a.m. in Paris, because my train, I was taking the first train in the morning to go back. So they had all the time to drive to Paris, enter my house, now steal the real shit, my computers, my TVs, whatever, and no problem, just turn on the key and take the stuff and leave. So like I got like scared as hell. Call my landlord, and lucky for me, my landlord used to live on the 4th floor and I used to live on the 2nd floor. So I called him right away. I said, listen, Chris, this happened. Please go to my apartment, check that everything is fine. If you could just go there now, call a locksmith and ask them to change the doors, change the keys, everything now, please. And he was like, oh my God, yeah, right away. So he did that. He told me he went to my apartment. No, there was no problem. Nobody entered. Everything seemed fine. And he went and changed the locks. So at least the problem was contained to Lille. Then I started thinking, what happened? How could these people get in my room? First of all, how could they know what was my hotel room? And how could they just enter like this? And how did they know that I was performing at that time? And then I realized that what happened was that the key had big thing with the number of the room. And so all they had to do, and of course, who told me that I had no worries, that I could just go do my performance, that nothing would happen to my stuff, whatever, was the security of the club. And maybe even the club owner was part of the scam, but I don't know. I'm not gonna throw accusations, but I think. And you know what? I usually let karma deal with these people. So that club closed a month after. So karma. And these people who rob my stuff, they probably die from a disease or something. That's how it happens. So how did they do? Well, in my opinion, they went for me to go perform. They went in the backstage since they had the key. They said, okay, the guy's gonna perform for 45 minutes. The hotel was 10 minutes away. And that's why they didn't have, because you know, I had my, in the drawer from the hotel, I had my wallet, I had like my ID, and I had my credit cards. And all this didn't disappear. So they probably said to themselves, okay, while these guys perform, he's gonna do 4 or 5 songs. They just went in the VIP, looking our stuff. Maybe they were just trying to rob the thing in our stuff in the VIP. But then they found the key. Then they were like, oh my God. Occasion, went to the hotel, entered, tranquille, with the key, opened the room, and in 5 minutes took everything they could. Like, oh my God, took the computer, took the money, and took the passport, and then just look around and came back to the club and act like nothing happened. That's exactly what happened in my opinion. And yeah, I got pissed. I was pissed. But it is what it is. Lucky for me, I had a second passport. I still had Congolese nationality, so I had 2 passports. Don't ask me why. So I started using my other passport. In the computer, the MacBook Pro that I had, I think the week after that I went to the US and I had a tour in the US. So with the money I made, first thing I did was buy a brand new MacBook Pro. You know, life went on. But a lesson from that was that when I go to shows now, if I go to the hotel, first of all, I don't want to walk. If I have a key with that thing hanging with the number of my key, which is like, it's rare nowadays because now it's like magnetic cards. But if I ever have this type of hotel keys, I'm gonna perform with it in my pocket. And when I have the credit card type magnetic card, usually they put it in a paper, right? And they put your name and the number of your room on the paper. Usually I memorize the number of my room and then I throw away the paper, or I leave it in the room and I walk only with a card. Nobody can just come in the VIP and take my thing. And usually when I perform with my key in my pocket, or I give it to my manager. But yeah, like I always say, karma is a bitch and she works for me. I'm sure all these guys had the time to pay for whatever they did to me. So, you know, it is what it is. And that's how I got robbed by these motherfuckers.